Hey, beautiful friend, welcome back. Last episode, we talked about being more than just a brain, mind, body, spirit working together. Today, we go deeper into the mind piece, and I need to share something that genuinely changed how I see the world. Your brain isn't reporting reality, it's constructing it. Here's what's happening every moment you're alive. Your brain is predicting. Neuroscientist Anil Seth calls it a controlled hallucination. Your brain takes in a tiny amount of sensory data and then fills in the rest based on what it expects. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as your brain predicts it to be. And then you check, did I get it right? Most of the time, you didn't even notice when you were wrong. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Psychologist, neurological researcher, Lisa Feldman Barrett discovered something that overturns what we thought about emotions all these years. I took neuroscience in 1990, and this blows it away. There's no anger center in your brain. There's no fear module. No little part that lights up when you feel sad or happy or anxious or angry. Emotions aren't prepackaged things that happen to you. They're constructed. Your brain takes physical sensations, your heart rate, your breathing, your stomach, adds context. What's happening around you? What happened before? And learn patterns. What you've been taught these sensations mean. And then it assembles an emotion in real time, every time. Barrett uses this example that I love. So just say your stomach rumbles. What does that mean? Well, it depends. If you just woke up and you're in your kitchen, your brain says hunger. If you're about to give a big speech, your brain says anxiety. If you ate something weird yesterday, your brain says, uh-oh. Same physical signal, completely different experience, based on context, based on what your patterns are. Now here's the part that really matters for relationships. When you look at someone's face and you think you know that what they're feeling, you're not reading them. Your brain is guessing. You're constructing their emotion based on your patterns, your past experiences, what you learned certain expressions mean. What you see in others often says more about you than about them. Let that land for a moment. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman talks about two systems in your mind. System one is fast, automatic, pattern matching, runs on its own. System two is slow, deliberate, effortful, requires conscious attention. Most of the time, system one is running the show. You're not consciously deciding what to see or feel. Your brain is doing it automatically, based on patterns. And here's another layer. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio discovered that your body votes before your mind even decides. He calls them somatic markers. Before you consciously evaluate a decision in your brain, your body has already responded. That gut feeling isn't random. It's your body casting a vote based on past experience. Remember last episode, body wisdom? This is part of how it works. One more piece. Linguists Sapir-Whorf proposed something powerful. The words you have shape what you can perceive. If you don't have a word for something, it's harder to see it, harder to think about it. This is why naming things matters, why having language for your experience changes everything. When you learn the words for how you work, suddenly you see patterns you couldn't see before. Let me make this concrete. Say you send a text to a friend and they don't respond for 2 days. What happens? Person A thinks, they're mad at me. What did I do wrong? Person B thinks, oh, they must be busy. I'll hear from them when I hear from them. Person C thinks, typical. Nobody ever prioritizes me. Same event. No answer. 3 completely different constructed realities based on your patterns, your programming, your past experiences. None of them are seeing the truth. They're all seeing their construction. So why does this matter? Because you're running on software, patterns that were installed without your consent, from your family, your culture, your experiences. And most of the time, you don't even know they're running. You think you're seeing reality, but you're seeing your construction of it. But here's the beautiful part. If it's constructed, it can be reconstructed. You have more power than you thought. This isn't about just think positive. This is about recognizing that you're not stuck with the patterns you have. Neuroplasticity is real. The brain changes. New patterns can form. That's hope. That's real scientific hope. And this is why understanding your type matters. When you learn the words for how you specifically work, your temperament, your orientation, your cognitive patterns, you can finally see what was invisible before. You can't change a pattern you can't see. But once you have language for it, it becomes visible and changeable. So that's how perception works. Your brain constructs reality. Emotions are built, not triggered. What you see in others reflects your patterns, and having words for your patterns let you finally see them. Next episode, we talk about why humans differentiated into types in the first place. Spoiler, it wasn't random, it was functional. I'll see you there, beautiful friend.